There is a ton of buzz online right now about a new AI update that could totally change the game for making money online. Here's the deal. A super powerful AI, Claude, now has full access to Google's tools. And that simple change has unlocked a way to create and sell digital products that used to take days of really, really boring work. Today, we're going to break down exactly how to do it step by step. It's a side hustle that, for now, almost nobody is talking about. Just take a look at this number. $19,458. Let that sink in for a second. What do you think that could possibly be?
Believe it or not, that's the estimated monthly revenue from a single digital product. And not just any product, a spreadsheet. And that's from just one listing in a shop that has a bunch of them. It's just a perfect example of how wildly profitable these simple digital files can be.
So, what is this digital gold rush all about? Well, it's this massive, proven market for digital spreadsheets on platforms like Etsy. Sellers are quietly making an absolute killing. And now we're going to break down why this works so well.
The reason this is a gold rush is actually pretty simple. You've got a customer with a problem, maybe they need to organize their budget or plan a wedding, you name it. They definitely don't want to spend 20 hours of their life building a custom spreadsheet. So they just go to a marketplace, buy a pre-made template for $10, and poof, problem solved. For the person selling it, that's almost pure passive income.
And the potential here is huge. I mean, look at these numbers. A budget tracker making over $5,000 a month. A wedding planner pulling in almost $4,000. A bookkeeping sheet making nearly $5,000 every single month. And remember, these are just Google Sheets templates solving very specific problems for people.
The scale is just staggering. We found one shop, just one, with only 48 different spreadsheet listings, and it's made over 144,000 sales. This is not a fluke. This is a proven business model that's turning simple digital files into full-time incomes.
Okay, so the opportunity is clear, right? But you're probably wondering, how in the world do I build one of these complex spreadsheets without being an expert? Well, this is where the game has completely changed, all thanks to Claude's new superpower.
Just look at this slide. This shows you the massive shift that just happened. The old way meant, almost 20 hours of work? Fighting with complicated formulas? Trying to make it look good? The new AI method? We're talking minutes. You just write a simple prompt, and the AI does all the heavy lifting for you.
Now, you might hear this term Google Workspace CLI and think it sounds super complicated. Don't worry about it. It's just the fancy name for this new feature that basically gives Claude permission to be your personal spreadsheet building assistant right inside your own Google account.
All right, let's get into the good stuff, the blueprint. The entire process, from idea to finished product, breaks down into 3 really simple steps that you can follow. The blueprint is dead simple. Research, build, and sell. First, we find what's already popular, so we're not just guessing. Then we use the AI to create our own unique version. And finally, we package it up and get it in front of customers. So let's dive into that first step, research. The research strategy is simple. Don't reinvent the wheel. You find a bestseller, like a budget planner, and then you find a unique angle. For this example, we're going to focus on a really popular niche, the 50-30-20 budgeting rule. This lets us target people who are already searching for that exact solution.
And the data backs this up. A quick search for this niche on Etsy shows only about 1,200 competing listings. In the world of Etsy, that is super low. And the average monthly revenue for these listings is over $700. High demand, low competition? That right there is an excellent opportunity.
Okay, moving on to the build phase. Now, before we get to the fun part, there's a quick one-time technical setup to connect Claude to your Google account. This slide might look a little intimidating, but it's really just a series of boxes to check inside the Google Cloud Console. You create a project, configure a consent screen, get your keys, and authorize your email. You only have to do this once, and then you're totally set to start creating. So, with that one-time setup out of the way, we get to the truly incredible part. This is where a simple text prompt, just a few sentences, transforms into a fully functional, sellable digital product in a matter of minutes. Now, to get great results, you have to give the AI a detailed prompt. Think of it like you're giving instructions to a super smart assistant. You specify the different tabs you want, like a setup page and a transaction log, and you ask for dynamic things like charts that update automatically. The more detail you give it, the better the final product is going to be.
And this is what it built in just a few minutes, a professional multi-tab spreadsheet. It's got a main dashboard, dynamic charts, a transaction log, the whole shebang. But here's the best part. It's all linked together. If you change a number in the transaction log, the charts on the dashboard update instantly. That's the kind of complex stuff that used to take hours and hours to get right. But what makes this so powerful is the scalability. Once you have a good prompt, you can just start on the next one. While one AI agent is building your budget tracker, you can be prompting another one to build a completely different product, like a profit and loss tracker for other side hustlers. You can create an entire portfolio of digital products at an unbelievable speed.
So we've done the research and we've built the product. Now for the final step, turning this digital file into a real side hustle that actually makes you money. And this last step is surprisingly easy. You create some professional-looking mock-ups of your spreadsheet, maybe on a tablet or a computer screen. You can even use another AI, like Gemini, to generate those images for you. Then, you use a simple tool that delivers the template link to the customer when they buy it. Finally, you post it on Etsy for as little as 20 cents, and boom, you're officially in business.
You know, this is really just scratching the surface. We've seen how AI can build these complex spreadsheets in minutes. And it just leaves me wondering, what's next? What other digital products, planners, trackers, tools are about to be completely transformed by this new wave of AI creation? I think the possibilities are really just beginning to unfold.